The share of older workers ages 55 and up who are either working or looking for work is higher than it was a decade ago, and even higher than the beginning of the Great Recession. That's according to the Labor Department's June employment report. Many older workers may want or need to work longer, and research shows that doing so could boost their retirement income even more than increasing their savings. Our senior personal finance correspondent, Sharon Epperson, is here to explain why. Good to see you, as always, Sharon.
Good to be here.
So a lot of people worry that they aren't on track saving for their retirement. If they even add a little bit to the pot, why would working longer perhaps be more additive?
Well, it's really interesting. A study came out from the National Bureau of Economic Research that showed that even if you add an extra % a year for 30 years in terms of your retirement contributions, you're still going to come out much further ahead if you work longer by just 1 year. They took someone who wanted to retire at 66, and they saved, instead of 6% a year in their retirement contributions, they saved 7%, 1% more for 30 years. That increased their total retirement income by about 2%. But if they worked 1 year longer and retired at age 67 instead of age 66, that increased their retirement income by nearly 8%, wow. 7.75%. Most of that comes from Social Security.
It's a huge difference.
It's a huge difference.
What about drawbacks to working longer, Sharon?
Well, there are drawbacks to working longer. One of the biggest benefits, of course, is that your retirement contributions are going to be able to add to them, and they can grow longer. You're going to get increased Social Security benefits. But the drawback is that if you do want to get perhaps a part-time job or want to work longer, many older workers, the recent Labor Department report also found, are unable to find the type of jobs that they may need to work longer to make it worth their while. Yeah. So many Americans depend on Social Security for a big part of their retirement income, and working longer would allow them to increase that benefit, but then they really can't find the jobs that will allow them to increase it enough to get a sizable Social Security benefit.
What if you're not in great health? You're not able to work, you can't find a job, as you mentioned, that kind of suits your particular circumstances. What can you do now to help your retirement goals be met? Well,
if you can, the most important thing you can do is to max out your retirement contributions. And if you're 50 or older, you can contribute $24,500 to your 401k, $6,000 to an IRA, and you need to invest that money aggressively, perhaps more aggressively than you think, because you may be retired for 20 years. So a lot of that money has to be in the stock market. And the other thing to consider is how much money will you be getting in your Social Security benefits? If it's $1,000 a month or a bit more than that, maybe you get a side job that allows you to earn that much money so that you can work longer and not have to take those retirement benefits early. Again, just increasing it and working 1 year longer can increase your retirement benefits from Social Security by 8%. That's a guaranteed return.
Right. One more year.
One more year.
All right, you got it.
Thanks, Sharon, as always.
Sure.
Sharon Epperson.